Welcome to the Shield Football Podcast, Week 10 of the NFL season. In the books, we are the go-to podcast for all news, notes, hot takes, and game day overreactions around the league. Welcome in, DC. How do you think this last week went? How's your feeling around the league?
Yeah. Not as good as the week before, but it seems like every week we think we know something, and then we come to realize we really don't know a damn thing with some of these teams, man. They're going back and forth. We got coaches out here taking over play calling duties. We got coaches getting fired, man. So we're going to get into it.
Yeah. I wanted to take a quick detour before we get into these games. Did you watch last Thursday?
Yes.
So for those who don't know, the Raiders played the Broncos in maybe one of the worst games I've ever seen in my life. But I want to talk about the Broncos real quick. What are your thoughts about the Broncos and their team?
I can't trust them. You said one of the worst. They played the two worst. Remember that Jets game?
Yes.
That was overseas? They played two of the worst games this year. The defense is A+, but, man, I just don't – that offense, man, and Bo Nix, I just can't see it, man. I just can't see him taking them as a serious contender, man. They're going to have a whole lot of stuff change between now and the playoff start for me to take them serious. That's twice I've seen them go out there and stink up the joint against very, very bad teams. And if you think you're one of the top-notch teams and you keep playing down to these guys' level, man, you just looking for trouble.
I can't figure them out.
Yeah.
It's like, again, they think Bo Nix is more than I think he is, and I think he's definitely holding them back, and we're going to talk about another quarterback that's holding his team back later on. But let's get into that first game. The first game is the Falcons versus the Colts in Berlin. It's a 25-35 victory for the Colts in overtime. Daniel Jones, a little bit of a bounce back, but still a little shaky of a start. 255 yards, 19 of 26, one touchdown, one interception. Pretty bad fumbles going on. But the man of the hour, JT, Jonathan Taylor, he had 244 yards rushing with 286 yards total, 3 touchdowns on 32 carries. He led them to the victory, obviously. Leading receiver for the Colts was Tyler Warren, and he had 8 catches, 99 yards. And on the Falcons side, Drake May, 104 yards, 6 receptions, 1 touchdown. DC, give me your thoughts on this Colts victory.
Yes, this was all Jonathan Taylor this week, man, for real. The last couple of weeks we've been seeing Daniel Jones kind of revert back to some of the stuff we've seen in New York, which kind of scares me about this team, because I know this team, it has to go through Jonathan Taylor. And I'm just worried about if they get up and play a team maybe like the Patriots that don't give you up no rushing yards, and they have to put this game in Daniel Jones' hand, that's when I'm going to be worried about the Colts. But as long as they can play somebody and JT can do what he needs to do, they should be fine. But I've seen some stuff from Daniel Jones that I really don't like, man.
Same, like you said last week, when they're not at home. So this is a Berlin game. It's technically a home game for them, but when they're not in that dome, it's not the same kind of Daniel Jones. I think the offense takes a step back, and so Daniel Jones he's come back to the pack.
Yes.
He was outstanding at the beginning of the season. He was like playing at MVP category, but when that's not working, what do? You load up on Jonathan Taylor. Yes. And that's the luxury they have with this cat. He's the best running back in the game right now. Yes. Couple stats. Our running backs with multiple 200-yard games and 3 touchdown games in history. It's only Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Adrian Peterson. That's crazy. Jonathan Taylor has recorded both of those type games in this year. Yeah. So man, like he is the ultimate luxury of having, because without that they would be the Jaguars.
Yes.
Without Jonathan Taylor, they would be the Jaguars. But it's crazy how that happened. And even that being said, Falcons probably should have won this game.
Yeah, yes, they should have.
They had so many opportunities to win this game, and they just didn't take advantage of it.
Yes. They sacked Daniel Jones 7 times. Mm-hmm. He turned it over twice. Atlanta put up 25 points and didn't even make a third down the whole game. And I'm like, wow. But Michael Penix, man, he missed some throws again. Yeah. I know they got to be getting frustrated with it by now, but man, because there was some easy throws that he could have made that could have put the game away. But there for a minute, like neither one of them wanted to win. Right. Shane Steichen, my God, there was sometimes I know you kick with having a bad day, but there was still one of them times you just should have took the points.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and take the points, man, and quit trying to be fancy with it. But some of these guys, they try to do too much with it. But yeah, the Colts, I'm worried about it if they ever have to put the game on Jones' shoulders.
And that's the ultimate flaw.
Mm-hmm.
When you can't trust your quarterback, again, we're going to get into it later, teams not being able to trust the quarterback. And that's the only thing that's holding me back from them from crowning them, because they're still tops of the AFC. Is just we've seen so much Daniel Jones. It's like we know it's going to happen.
Yeah.
When the bullets start really firing, and we know it's going to happen. I do have to give Atlanta their props, like you said, that pass rush, they fixed it.
Yes.
The last couple games, they've been getting to the quarterback. They spent their 2 first-round picks on defensive ends, and Raheem Morris seems like they're on their way. It's now they got to worry about the quarterback and their offense.
Yes.
It's the crazy part.
Yeah. But as far as now, with the Colts, it looks like they're all in on Daniel Jones. After the trade deadline, we see what they did with those picks for Sauce Gardner. I'm like, I just don't know if I want to go all in like that, man. Not for them first round picks like that. No, I would not have done that. Not at all.
No.
Did you think it was a bad deal?
The reason why I think it was a bad deal is because Sauce Gardner has been playing like he's not playing like Derek Stingley. He's not playing like Champ Bailey or one of those who you think will go for 2 or Patrick Surtain. He's playing like a above average.
Yes.
But they swung for the fences with this one.
They sure did.
I got to go back and actually see how he played. From initial reports, he played okay against Drake London, but for 2 first-round picks, you gotta. I need interceptions. I need big plays.
Yes.
And he didn't give that right off the bat.
No, and for that type, you telling me that this guy is the best in the business. He's not better than Surtain.
No.
You know, I would have done it with him before I'd done it with that. That means this guy, he has one side of the field to himself, and you don't even have to worry about it.
Right.
And you can scheme your defense around it. I don't think he's there yet, because even with some of them plays with London was just too big for him.
Yep.
So there's no way he's going to be able to shadow a guy like Drake London or some of these other bigger receivers when it comes down to it. So I think they gave up too much for him.
That's the thing. 2 first-round picks for someone who's not a physical specimen, because he's going to wear down over time.
Yes.
And it reminds me of back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when the Cowboys had Deion. And Deion, they would huddle up, everybody but Deion.
Yes.
Deion would go to his side of the field and he'll just take a knee.
Yep.
Basically saying, I got this side. Y'all worry about everything else.
Yep.
Sauce Gardner's not that.
No.
And we I don't know, 2 first-round picks is worth it, but we can move on. Let's move on to the next surprising game. This was atrocious. If I'm a Duval County fan, I am pissed off. The Houston Texans come back ferociously in the fourth quarter to win in Houston, 36-29, down 19 in the fourth quarter. And they come back to absolutely embarrass the Jacksonville Jaguars. DC what are your takes on this catastrophe from Jacksonville?
Yeah, if I'm like you, I'm a fan of the Jaguars, man. You got to be really ticked off, man. You had them right where you wanted them, and you gave it all away to a backup quarterback and a makeshift offensive line. I think a couple of the guys on the right side hadn't even played this year, and you're supposed to have two decent ends. You know, I don't get it. They just quit the second half, man. But I gotta take my hat off to Davis Mills. He made some hell of a throws. He also made some big plays when he needed to make some big plays. So, and Danielle Hunter, my God, another man amongst boys out there. I think he had like three sacks himself in that game. So, man, once good, Houston needed that. They needed that if they're gonna have any type of chance of trying to make a playoff run or get anything close to that. That's the game they needed because they already lost to Jacksonville once. And, in Jacksonville, they didn't have their receivers.
Right. That's true.
But they still had their starting quarterback, which the hot mess, man. He really is. And they're going to end up with one of them teams that they're going to regret paying the quarterback, man, down the road.
Absolutely, absolutely. First of all, big shouts out to Davis Mills, 292 yards passing, 27 of 45. They put the ball in his hands 45 times for the comeback. He had one interception, two touchdowns. Finally, Nico Collins woke up. Maybe it took having CJ out to be like, hey, we're going to pepper you with targets. He had 7 catches for 136 yards. And like you said, Danielle Hunter, 3.5 sacks in this game. Like, it was a tour de force. But we can't really talk about the victors. We got to talk about the loser. Trevor Lawrence, man. Oof. Trevor Lawrence is, I don't want to be too harsh. I am teetering on saying he's an abomination of a generational prospect. Because when you come into the league and you're supposed to be Andrew Luck, Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, all this, and to me, when the whole second half of the game, he would drop back and hit his back foot and not know where the hell to go to the ball with the ball. Danielle Hunter, yeah, he was whooping the tackle. I give him that. But a couple of them times, I'm just like, get rid of the ball.
Yeah.
What? Yeah. It's like, can you not read defenses? Why are you patting the ball? Step up in the pocket. A lot of that was on Trevor Lawrence just not being able to make a play. It's like they didn't practice this whole, because the league wasn't established on the backs of him.
Right.
The league was established with the defense and special teams. He was just along for the ride. So he basically was a passenger this whole game. In the fourth quarter, the Houston Texans got 26 points. Jaguars got 0. Yardage-wise, Houston had 180. Wow. Jacksonville had 1 yard in the fourth quarter.
Wow. And that's and the Texans are a team that been struggling on offense. And for you to give up that many points while you up that far in the last quarter, man, it's shameful on you, man. You should have never given up that. And like you say, Lawrence, I mean, he looks the part when you just look at him. But then once he puts that helmet on them shoulder pads and go out there, he look like he's lost. He's been in the league too long to be looking like that. Once you get that that second contract, you shouldn't be looking like that. You don't get paid unless you don't look like that. So I don't know what's going on with them and what they're going to do with Trevor Lawrence, but they got to deal with him for a few more years now.
Yeah, like you said, he gets to the top of his drop and he does look absolutely lost. There's a couple times where it's like, he's a deer in the headlight. I'm like, if anything, dump it off. Like, you got Travis Etienne. He can make some stuff. Bashawn Tootin, he can make some stuff happen. But no, I'm a statue in there. And then the positive came when he used his legs and a couple of those penalties. What did you think of the penalty that was the illegal hands to the face? At the end, towards the end of the game, where they were trying to get into field goal range, they got the pass completed to Parker Washington, but it was brought back. Because if they would have let that stand, that Cam Little could have hit that field goal to win it. But we saw what happened. So what do you think about that call?
I thought they were going to let that stand. I did, but like you say, when you got Cam Little, you always in range. We've seen him do, but it was a pivotal point in the game for real. Yeah.
The Jaguars had a 98.9% chance of winning this game with 13 minutes and 35 seconds remaining in the fourth, and it was terrible when you needed him most.
Wow.
Trevor Lawrence he turned into a turtle. He went into a shell, and he just couldn't. He can't be my quarterback. I'm sorry.
No.
There's nothing that he does that instills confidence in me as a teammate.
Yeah.
I see why Brian Thomas Jr. is frustrated, because this dude right here is just he's oblivious. He's just going through the motions half the time like a zombie. Any average quarterback could have got a couple first downs just to salt that game away, and he just. I think Liam Cohen hates him.
Yeah.
I think whenever I see Liam Cohen on the sideline, I can tell that, all right, everything he does frustrates me. And early in the year, he was vocal about it.
Yes.
He hasn't been as vocal recently, but Liam Cohen kind of told you the quarterback might be the problem.
Yeah, and it's like a trend that we're seeing with some of these quarterbacks. You're paying them, but they're not producing. You said the same thing in Arizona. They probably gonna have a quarterback change next year.
Right.
You paid him, but he ain't producing. Same thing with Daniel Jones when he was in New York. You paid him, but he wasn't really producing. So now you got to be careful, man. When you get these guys, just because you drafted them high don't mean you have to give them the big money. Because eventually that stuff gonna come back to bite you, and you're gonna be trying to get out of the contract a year into it. So yeah.
Going forward, looking forward, do you think this comeback victory could vault the Texans into making a run and getting that 7th seed into the playoffs?
It's still gonna be an uphill battle because they're in the division with the Colts, and I think they still got to play the Chiefs and Buffalo and somebody else like that. But the offense looks a little different when it's not CJ. So my thing is, what is it going when he comes back next week? How the fans gonna feel if he gets out there and they feel like he's stinking it up? And you're like, last week we just saw Davis Mills make plays with his legs and his arm. I'm not saying he should be the starter because I know CJ probably is a better quarterback than him, but it's still gonna leave some questions out there, man. Come next week if he comes back and he don't look as good or better than Davis Mills, they're gonna be like, well, Davis Mills can do that. You know.
I'm glad you said it because I was kind of thinking of it. Does CJ mount this comeback? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's just because Davis Mills was so F it. I mean,
right.
I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm Nico. You are my guy.
That's what
I'm like. It seems like CJ wants to distribute the ball to the Iowa State Cats a little bit more than like Davis Mills. He only threw it to Schultz. Who's the guy they got from Jacksonville? Him and then Nico Collins. So
Nico had 5 end zone targets.
Yeah,
that's what you're supposed to do.
That's exactly what you're supposed
to do with him. When you got a wide receiver one like that, you're supposed to pepper him, man.
Why get creative?
Right.
All right, so we can. Last thing on that. Right now for the Texans, all the rest of the year, I'm on DeMeco Ryans' watch. Just to see how he's handling this pressure. Yeah. And it was so funny, like when the Texans do anything, especially on defense, he looks like they won the Super Bowl. Like he is celebrating. Like to me, it's more relief than anything. Yeah. I think this pressure of being this head coach is getting to him. He ran down in the end zone. He's celebrating in the end zone like he's a player and all that kind of stuff. So that's my DeMeco Ryans watch for this week. Just noticing that when it's down, he looks down.
Yeah.
When that first half, oh man, he looked like he was gonna kick his dog. Yeah. And now when they come back, he's in the end. He runs down to the end zone in front of the fans celebrating and chest bumping, which is pretty funny to watch. But that's my D'Amico Ryans watch for this week. Let's move on to another surprising game. The the Miami Dolphins actually at home took on the Buffalo Bills and they whooped them.
Man,
they put a real hurting on the Bills, 30-13. Tua really didn't have to do much. He had 173 yards passing, but the other guy on their squad, Devon Achane, 174 rushing yards, 22 carries, 2 touchdowns, and he had more through the air also. Waddle, 5 receptions, a touchdown, and 84 yards. But the story is the Buffalo Bills' lack of offense, of being able to get anything going. Josh Allen had 40 dropbacks, 28 completions, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. And James Cook, only 53 yards on the ground. He's been lighting the league up. DC, what are your thoughts on this Dolphins victory?
Man, Buffalo was the team that I had picked to win the Super Bowl this year. But my God, these are two teams with bad run defenses, very bad run defenses. But you can only tell from one.
Right.
And these guys, they got 2 all-star running backs, but you can only tell that one of them was. So Buffalo can't stop the run. They're going to be in big trouble, man. And Allen, the interception in the end zone.
Yeah.
And he fumbled also, the turnovers. It ain't gonna be sustainable, man. It ain't in the lack of playmakers. We just went by the trade deadline, and they still passed. I heard they tried to get Waller, but you should have known that was a long shot in the same division. Very long shot, man. And hats off to Achane. He went out there. He did what he supposed to did against that defense. That's why I was telling like the Chiefs last week. They would have beat them if they could. All they had to do is run the ball. You gonna beat the Bills. The Bills run up on the Colts. It's gonna be a slaughter. I'm telling you right now, Jonathan Taylor going to have another 200 yards, man. Until they fix that run defense, they are going to be in major trouble. And Josh Allen got to elevate some type of playmaker. Keon Coleman, first rounder, what are you there for? You know, Shakir, now you look like you lost Kincaid. So I don't know what the offense really going to look like going forward. Look like Josh Allen got to put that cape on.
Yep.
And they putting a lot of pressure on him. I'm see if he can handle that pressure because he gonna be asked to elevate lesser than receivers. And I'm gonna see if he's gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. You said it last week that, like you said, Kansas City could not take advantage of the Buffalo Bills' weakness. And Devon Achane came through and he looked like Barry Sanders at times in this game. They could not tackle him. He had damn near 200 yards after contact from rushing and passing. Like, it's surprising. It's very surprising. I was going to come in here and ask if they should have been more aggressive at the trade deadline. Reportedly they offered a 1 and a 3 for Waddle. I understand, but again, you're not going to do that if you're the Dolphins. Right. Anybody but you.
Right.
Like I can lose. I'm not going to help you win. But there are other opportunities to get other receivers, and I still think the Bills should have been aggressive.
Yes.
Like there should have been some Bills Eagles rumors. Myers went from the Raiders to another
Shaheed.
Like they could have done so much more than what they did. Shaheed went to the Seahawks, and he's kind of needed, but he's more needed in Buffalo. So I just think they dropped the ball. They're letting the window close because they're not giving Josh Allen enough targets, enough weapons. And like you said, what's the offense going on? You know what it turns into? It turns into the Dayball Giants offense. Josh Allen's going to have to run the rock.
Yep.
He's going to have to put the ball in his hands and give me 13 carries, Josh Allen. See what you can do, because when they get to the red zone or hell, even in between the 20s, I don't know who he can rely on other than James Cook.
That's it.
Because if James Cook ain't going, they don't have nothing.
Cook, I think, only had 13 carries.
Yeah.
And he's been tearing the league up. And Miami's a bad run defense. But you said it when you said the window is closing. You have to look right next door at little brother New England Patriots and what they're building over there. So you better get on your horse and try to get this team right, because you got some guys that's going to be fast approaching. They already came in your house and beat you one time this year. So now you got to figure out at some point how you're going to go back and beat them at their house. Because they looking like they trending towards the number one seed in the whole AFC if they keep doing what they're doing with the way they schedule setting up in the future. So, yeah, y'all got a lot of stuff to figure out, Buffalo.
Yeah, and let's talk about those Patriots. The Patriots went into Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay coming off a bye week, and they still got beat 28-23 by the New England Patriots. Drake made 270 yards passing, 16-31, 2 touchdowns, an interception. Baker, 28-43, 3 touchdowns, 273 yards passing. And they finally, the Patriots finally unleashed Travion Henderson.
Yes.
I've been waiting for all year. He had 14 carries, 147 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now we're cooking. Now we're talking about explosiveness, and his performance pretty much vaulted them to the victory.
Yes.
In this game. I don't know if they could have done it without his contribution. DC, what are your thoughts on these? Now, what are they? 8-2.
8-2.
8-2 New England Patriots sounds crazy to me right now.
Yeah, so and I think they got like the Jets, the Bengals, and somebody else that's not that good coming up. So they may end up at 11-2. But yeah, Travion Henderson, big game. They should have been doing this. So now,
right.
So now when Ramondre comes back, you got a 1-2 punch. You know, you just had him over there on the sideline and you was running Ramondre. This guy was only getting 2 or 3 carries. We seen from the preseason the home run speed the guy had.
Yep.
I thought from week 1 it was going to be a 50-50 share, but it didn't. They put him out there a few plays. He did fumble, and they put him back in the doghouse. But hell, Ramondre done fumbled 5 times this year.
Yeah, and y'all keep giving him the rock
and keep running him out there. So yeah, man, I love the defense, man. The Patriots defense makes you one-dimensional. They will not allow you to run the ball.
Right.
They finally had a running back to hit over 50 yards, and that was Tucker. He had 53 yards. But yeah, they're gonna be a force to deal with, man. They hit on some nice draft picks, and Drake May. Just don't take so many hits. It's gonna be okay.
Yeah, that's the thing I want to touch on. Drake May is going to be in that elite category before it's all said and done. The way he plays the game, I appreciate a lot. Yep. He takes too many hits, but he looks down the barrel of the gun and he still makes a throw because he knows he's going to get hit in the chest. And there's a few times where that touchdown to Williams, he was about to get blasted and he still made an accurate cross-body throw. Man, like he's been impressive again. I admit I didn't think he was going to be this. Right. I thought him and Daniel Jones were in the same boat. Maybe it's just that ACC. I don't believe in ACC, but he's impressing me, and he still doesn't have a legitimate threat. Stephon Diggs is fine. He's not getting separation. His hands are still good, but a lot of his targets were to Mac Hollins.
Yes.
We're throwing to Mac Hollins in 2025.
Yes.
He's a special teams player. So,
yes.
Drake May he's been exceptional. That's the only thing that is holding me back. You got to have weapons in this league.
Yes, you do.
And
yes, you do.
Mac Hollins ain't going to get it done when it's said and done. When it's time to perform, he's going to have to lean on his mobility. And hopefully they can get this Travion Henderson thing going, and we'll see what they can do from there. But to me, they are too much like the Bills offensively, where it's feast or famine.
Yes.
And as of right now, Mike Vrabel is my coach of the year also.
Yes. But like I say, that's what worries me too, the playmakers. At some point, you're going to run up to somebody that's like, okay, we're going to take Diggs out. We already know Hunter Henry is not a factor. You're going to make somebody else beat us. So, like, they was the one at the trade deadline. They should have been out there trying to get something different.
Right.
But they didn't. So, but they do got a nice young core, man, and it looks like the future is going to be bright for the Patriots, man. From the head coach, like you say, Vrabel, he at the top of the list for the coach of the year, man. So yeah, happy for the Patriots, man. They took a little 5 years off or so. Looks like they back now.
Now, when we talk about these weapons, it's true that they're going to find somebody who's going to test them.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look at the AFC, the only team that can really do it is the Broncos. Let's go through these AFC defenses. Colts, do you believe in them?
That's gonna be tough.
We talked about the Broncos. The Broncos defense legit.
Patriots a bad matchup for the Colts. Colts don't want to see that.
No, they
don't want to see that.
They want to see that. But Pittsburgh's defense, they can't really stifle the Patriots. You got to go all the way down to another defense that may be able to hurt the Patriots. Would be the Texans.
The Texans, which might not even be in the postseason.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I still think that their lack of weapons is going to hurt them, but they might be able to get by against the likes of the Chargers, the Buffalo Bills defense isn't nothing crazy. Colts defense, Pittsburgh defense, Jacksonville defense. We just saw that crap.
Yeah.
And then KC is difficult, but they're not the defense they used to be. So they might be in a decent spot. I still just think one of these days it's gonna trip them up.
Yeah, it's either that or they're just the inexperience in the big game when it comes down to it. This year's playoffs, I mean, it's gonna be so matchup dependent. Because I'm telling you, some teams they're gonna have to play certain teams to advance.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be really, really matchup dependent this year, probably more than the years recently. It ain't gonna be we play them, we're gonna beat them. No, it's gonna be some strategic matchups going on in order for teams to advance.
Absolutely. Let's move on to it's a game in Chicago against the New York Giants. It came with a legitimate news item after the game. So Chicago beat the New York Giants 20-24. Chicago is now a surprising 6-3. Ben Johnson looks like he's an actual legitimate head coach compared to what they had last year. And he's got Caleb Williams looking. Well, that's going to be my question. Caleb Williams is 200. He had 220 yards passing. He was 20 of 36. He had one touchdown, passing touchdown. But he had the rushing touchdown. Yeah. What do you think is going right for Ben Johnson and this union with Caleb Williams?
The fourth quarter comeback that was awesome. But the real problem with this game is Jackson Dart got hurt. If Dart didn't go down, they finna beat the Bears, man.
I agree.
With another concussion, man, and they paid for it with the head coach. They had them dead to rights. The Giants, they lost 4 games where they've been up double digits this year. 4 times they've lost. And, one of them was just the Giants. I mean, the Broncos not long ago. Yeah, and they lost 4 of those games where they've been up by double digits, man. And the defense let them down. Then when Russell Wilson came in there, it looked totally different. Yeah. I mean, I'm like, where are they throwing the ball? Who are they throwing the ball to? But yeah, good win by the Bears. But I'm telling you, if Jackson Dart finishes that game, we're having a whole nother conversation today, and the Giants will still have their head coach. But yeah, I think some better stuff in Williams going from the beginning of the year to now. I can see some progression in him. I was wondering about him there for a minute, but I think Johnson's getting him on the right track, man. And the main thing is confidence. Right. Now everybody's starting to believe in him. So he got the rest of the year to see what it looks like. But yeah, Chicago Bears, I think they're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, you made a really good point. I want to come in here around halftime. I want to come in here and give Dayball some credit because as soon as Jackson Dart started, he jolted life into this offense, into this team. Him and Scatterboo, of course, Scatterboo got hurt and he's out for a long time. But then he kept running them.
Yeah.
Like it was nice. I mean, it's a nice change up. It looks like Josh Allen early, but over and over he was just like Jackson just run the ball, run the rock. I know he's desperate to win, but I think that got him fired.
Yep.
Because, like you said, once he ran him one too many times and he left with that concussion, he was forced to put Russell Wilson back in the game. And even Russell tried to run a couple of times, and it looked terrible. He runs like the Tin Man. It takes him forever to get going. But the fact that Jackson Dart went out hurt, John Mara was like, I can't. He's gonna. First of all, he's gonna get Jackson Dart injured long term because he's so reliant on the QB run game. So it's a double-edged sword because that's what kind of I was like, all right, Dayball, you got something going. You got you a nice young quarterback, but he got too greedy.
Yes,
he got too greedy.
Yep.
How many runs did he have? He had 6 carries. He had 2 touchdowns on those 6 carries for 66 yards. But again, that last one, you put your hand in the cookie jar one too many times, got caught. And that cost him his job. And I'm sure John Mara was like, enough is enough.
Yeah.
He's the future. You get out of here.
Yeah. And they kept the GM. They the opposite of the Dolphins. What about what going to get him? And they say they're going to allow him to hire the next head coach. You got to be kidding me, man. Yeah, I think Dart, he went out in like the third quarter or something like that. So,
yes, third quarter.
Man, but it's going to be a nice job for somebody. When neighbors come back healthy, it should be. And Scatterboo comes back healthy, it should be a nice job for somebody.
Yeah, I agree. That Scatterboo thing, I'm still. I don't know if he can recover. Like he can recover from it. He's not going to be the same. It's going to take him a while to get back to that ferocious running style that he had. The Malik Neighbors is going to be nice having him back. Darius Slayton actually showed up because of Jackson Dart. But as soon as Russ came in, everybody just disappeared. Joe Sheehan should have been the first one fired.
Right.
What has Joe Sheehan done to give you confidence that he's going to propel them to be in the category of like the Eagles or the Lions or something like that? Yes, they got Jackson Dart, but to me, a lot of that was Dayball. Dayball is the one who fell in love with Jackson Dart when everybody was talking about these other cats.
Yep.
Tyler Shaw and all that other stuff. Dayball's the one who's like, oh yeah, he's the guy. Let's trade up. Let's get him. But Joe Sheehan, let Saquon go to a division rival.
Yes.
He still hasn't fixed his offensive line. Like, I don't understand why he's able to. He's got the leeway to find another coach.
Right. He shouldn't even know part of that search. No.
And if I'm a Bears fan, I like the direction my team is going with this head coach. I think he's a legitimately good head coach. We just gotta hope that Caleb Williams can somehow harness a little Mahomes and be special. Any other games that you were interested in? We got a little time to chop it up. Did you see the Lions Commanders? You see
Lord.
any of that?
Yeah, the Commanders quit. They did not look good at all, man. And with the Lions, they say Campbell was calling the play this week. He took over play calling. I was like, well, what's really going on? And they say Dan Quinn is going to start calling defense for the Commanders.
Yep.
So these guys out here trying to save face for the season, but Commanders didn't look good at all. They did not look good. They thinking about reevaluating the quarterback, Jaden Daniels. Just let it go. Don't do that, man. You came this far. He's not gonna save you at this point. You still got to play the Eagles again and some other teams. He ain't gonna save you. You only got 3 wins. Yeah, and you trying to make a playoff push in the NFC. No, when you got a division like the NFC West trying to put 3 teams in there, you ain't got a shot. So, man, just let the guy go and recover, man. I know he probably wants to play, but, man, don't even risk it.
The thing I do like about the news that came out that Dan Campbell got the play sheet, I was surprised. I was surprised because the Lions aren't a chump team. No. It's not like they were struggling that bad. He just saw some stuff that he wanted to implement, and whatever he did worked. Maybe it's just because the Commanders are that bad that they have to get their head coach to take over play calling duties on defense. But if you look at the statistics of the game, Jared Goff 320 yards passing. Jahmyr Gibbs 142 yards rushing.
There it is.
Jameson Winston 119 yards.
There it is.
Like
right there.
I think
them two guys right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He wanted to focus on the stars. Yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs and James Wilson.
There's not another faster combo of receiver running back in the NFL. Probably outside of Etienne and Tyreek Hill. Those two guys right there, you're not going to find another combo that with that kind of speed. And he wanted to make sure he used these guys. J-Mo's coming up on a contract year. I know he wants to see what he got in him. So yeah, the offense may look a little bit different going forward now with him calling the plays. I can promise you're going to probably get a lot of dose of Jahmyr Gibbs, as you should.
Yeah.
As you should, man. He should be getting 60, 70% of the rushes over there because the guy's dynamic. I understand if you want to put Montgomery in at the goal line, you do that. But Montgomery, he ain't lost it. But Jahmyr Gibbs, man, at any time he gets the ball, it could be to the house.
Right.
Just like that, man. And other guys you want on the field, for sure.
Yeah. Any Madden player knows if you playing with the Detroit Lions, the two people you're going to use most, Jahmyr Gibbs and Jameson Williams. And hell, evidently they weren't getting the usage that he wanted.
Yeah.
Because he said he had some ideas and he's going to implement his own ideas. And so far, so good. Going to a team that you like, the Rams against the 49ers. Rams looking like a well machine. Man.
Yes.
There's always a tough game against the 49ers, especially in Santa Clara. Like somehow the Rams and the 49ers always play to each other's level. But not this game.
No.
Matt Stafford looked incredible.
Yeah, it was a good game for the Rams. Another 4 touchdowns for him?
Yep.
And they so balanced. They're gonna be very, very, very difficult out, man. They got a game of the year coming up this week. So, but man, you got 2 wide receiver ones.
Yeah.
You got Matthew Stafford, the guy who's been there and done that, a well-seasoned quarterback. And you got a nice running back. Young, strong defensive front, man. So, yeah, the sky's the limit for them, man. They're, like you said, they're a well-oiled machine right now. And I can't wait to see what they look like in the next week or so.
Yeah, and their defense.
Yeah,
that landman cat. every week he's making a play.
You like who?
Like yeah, where did he come from?
You talking about Verse and all the other guys?
Landman. So Quentin Lake had 11 total tackles. Landman 11 total tackles. Amar Spates 11 total tackles. They're balanced. They might be one of they're top 3 balanced team in the league at this moment because they can run it with Kyron. They've got, like you said, 2 number ones, and they don't have chump tight ends either.
No.
So yeah, I really enjoy watching them.
Yeah. What did you think about that last night game? The Steelers and the Chargers, man.
Neither one of those teams moved me to anything, but the Steelers they had a spark when it started, but now it's just garbage.
Yeah,
like it's just it's over. It's over. The Rodgers that we're getting now is pretty much what we thought we were going to get after all the hits and all the battles he's been in, the age, the injuries. He's not looking that great.
No, it's not. An offense, I mean, I don't know how they came to terms of bringing in Arthur Smith also. But, man, that offense just, once again, I think they made around 50 plays at that. Everybody else running 60, 65 plays a game. Here they are running 50, man. I really thought they were going to – they did sack Herbert, I think, 5 times. But I thought it was going to look a lot worse than that because I know his offensive line is trash too.
Yeah.
But some kind of way, they didn't even show up. That safety – or Rodgers, man, you've been in the league too long to do that. Make that kind of mistake, run backwards like that, man, and you got those guys humming down on you. So yeah, the Steelers, man, they in trouble, man. And if they don't make the playoffs, I'm waiting to see what maybe Mike Tomlin steps away and goes somewhere else. You know, sometimes it change. Like Andy Reid, he left Philly. Sometimes to get away is good because I don't see you doing it there no more.
So you're saying it'll be a positive for him to step away,
to go to another team.
To go to another team.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I see. I always look at it because it's so weird with the Pittsburgh Steelers coaches because they've only had 3
That's
coaches.
Right. Yes.
So I always look at it from their point of view, but for him, I could see him going to another squad and hell, if Dan Quinn might be out, if he ends up in Washington for somehow, some way, I think he would do really well there.
Yes, well, yeah. Sometimes just a mutual agreement, you know.
Right.
But he's just playing musical chairs right there. I think now in Pittsburgh, I don't see the future changing for us quarterback wise. So he back at square one with the quarterback. So next year we don't know who that's going to be. It's either going to be a rookie or a retread. So I don't know, you know, and the whole DK Metcalf, you gave this man all this money, what, 36 yards? Something like that last night? Come on, what'd you give him the money for?
Yep.
To put him in to bring in Arthur Smith in a watered down offense. It makes no sense. They have to make that make sense. I don't get it.
That is a good point. That's a good point. All right, let's go to our segment. We are going to basically give our take on the teams who can win the Super Bowl right now, that we think that can win the Super Bowl. Starting off with the NFC, I'll start it out. For me, my NFC possible Super Bowl winners would be the Eagles first, the Lions, the Rams, and the Seahawks. The Seahawks are a surprising team to me. Offensively, defensively, they're just explosive everywhere. And I believe if they can get, so as of right now, they're 7-2, number 1 in the conference. If they get their home field advantage, they are going to be a problem. Sam Darnold is playing well. JSN is playing like the best receiver in the league right now. He's already got, he's on pace for 1,966 yards. He's on a Calvin Johnson pace right now in receiving. So those are my NFC teams. What are your?
For mine, I got the Rams, then I got the Seahawks, then I got Philly and Detroit. And I put an asterisk by Green Bay. And that's going to be determined on what they do tonight. They must win this one. They need this for so many reasons tonight to be considered a competitor. But yeah, those are going to be mine. But like you say, with Seattle, I think they got a home field advantage, but hell, they better on the road than they are at home.
Yeah, that's true.
They're going to be a real tough out for somebody, man, with JSN playing like he's playing. And, of course, like we just talked about the Rams. And Philly is Philly. The Rams had the Eagles until whether Jalen Carter showed up blocking field goals and stuff like that. So to see them play again, that would be nice also. But, yeah, it's really only about 4 teams that I think right now can really make it.
And basically, that Packers thing is the reason why I want to do this exercise, because I no longer think that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I going into the year, I was high. I was super high. Even before they got Micah Parsons, I was high on this squad. But Jordan Love hasn't showed me a thing. He's the one holding them back from being elite. Because if he would just play in structure, do what you want to do, like your first read, is it there? No. Second read, not there either. All right, give it to dump it down to your check down.
Yeah.
He would be like, your first read's not there. There's 3 people over there. F it, chuck it. Somebody's gonna catch it. It might be them. It might be us.
Yes.
If he would just play in the scheme, I think they would be elite. Yeah. But you cannot lose to the Panthers. You cannot tie the Cowboys, and you cannot lose to the Browns, and me take you as a serious. I don't care what they do tonight, because to me, I feel like they're liable to F it up again later down the road. They'll lose to a bum team at any time. So,
oh boy.
Fredo, he's got Eagles in the chat.
Oh man.
He's got Eagles in the chat. All right, Fredo. I appreciate you chiming in and watching. But yeah, so let's go to the AFC teams. What teams do you think can win the Super Bowl as of right now, coming out of AFC?
Of course, I'm going off the top. The best record, I'm going with New England. I still got Kansas City in the mix, some kind of way. Baltimore is in the mix for me. I slip Indy down, Indy behind them, and then probably Buffalo and Denver. But Buffalo and Denver, man, between them two right there. I don't know. I would probably go with Denver based on the defense, but I know that offense is gonna get in there and lay an egg while the defense gives up 10 points and they score 7. You know? So yeah, that was the one I got in there.
So for me, the exercise is the teams that can win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Only teams I think can win the Super Bowl out of the AFC are the Colts and the Chiefs.
That's it.
The rest of them, every NFC team is going to sweep them. So for me, the Colts have to have home field advantage all the way through the playoffs just to get there. But if they get there, I can see them being a little bit dangerous. Of course, the Chiefs have that experience, but I don't trust Denver because of Bo Nix. I don't trust New England because of the lack of weapons. I would have to put them third. I can't see them winning somehow, some way, winning the Super Bowl, but I don't trust them 100%. I know Pittsburgh ain't gonna do it.
No.
The Chargers, they don't have the offensive line. Buffalo, again, I want to put them up there, but I discount them because of what we just saw. Yeah. The lack of run defense and the lack of weapons on the outside. I don't think they can win the Super Bowl. Yeah. So for me, it's a top-heavy NFC, and I only see, honestly, the only team I have faith in is the Chiefs. It's crazy. Out of all the football we watched, you can't tell me there's 3 teams better than the Chiefs in the AFC.
No. So what you're saying is the AFC is wide open.
It's wide open.
Wide open.
It's wide open.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go as far to say that the AFC sucks. But there's no complete team.
Right.
Like if I want to say the Eagles are a complete team if they play to their level, I could say they're a complete team. Yep. The Lions, we know they're a complete team, especially when they play to the level. The Rams, they're a complete team when they play to their level. Seahawks, they look like a complete team. Run, pass, kick, defense. They can do all of that. I don't know any team in the AFC that's like that.
Yes.
And the closest would be the Patriots.
Yes. And the problem is all those NFC teams, they play defense. All the ones you just named, they got good defenses also. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah, the NFC is stout. I can't wait for the playoffs whenever they do start, man. There's going to be some good old football right there.
Yep. So let's go on to the picks. Fredo chimed in. He said no solid teams in the AFC. AFC is wide open. And, we agree 120% on that. Going to the picks. Fredo, let's throw yours in the chat also. I am going off the ESPN bet lines. Starting out, let's see what we got. So Thursday, are there any Thursday games?
Jets, Patriots.
Actually, I don't have that line.
Yeah.
But for a pick, Jets, Patriots, of course, Patriots.
Yeah, Patriots.
Patriots by a lot.
Yeah, Patriots. Yeah, they favor by 11.5.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do they cover that?
Yes. Yes.
I think they cover also. All right. Sunday morning, it's in Madrid. Have they ever played in Madrid before?
I think this is the first one. I think this might be the first one.
Because they played in Berlin. I actually kind of like the international games. I don't want my team doing it. Somebody else can do it, but this game is actually a 9:30 kick here. It's the Commanders and the Dolphins in Madrid. The Dolphins are 2.5 point favorites. I am gonna go with the Dolphins. I don't see Mariota doing
I
it.
said I wasn't gonna pick them at all this year, but I think I'm gonna pick them this week against the Commanders. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins, man. I just when you go to these places, like worry about the field conditions, you know, because these fields ain't really set up for football. They set up for soccer,
right?
And the turf is gonna be a little bit different as far as footing. These guys in NFL, they're making hard cuts, you know. So I hope it's a good field turf.
I just want A-Chain to make it out.
Yes.
Make it out of this game and keep playing.
Yep.
The Bengals and the Steelers play Sunday. It is a 5.5 point favorite for the Steelers.
Wow.
Favoring the Steelers. I'm going to go with the Steelers with this one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the home team.
Yeah. Give me the Steelers. Did you see what Joe Burrow's coming back? He came to practice today.
Did he?
Yes, he did. Limited practice today. Yep. They got 21-day window open on him.
Okay.
They say he's looking at like Thanksgiving to come back.
Oh man, it's still a little too late, but Joe Flacco's actually looked good with them.
Yeah.
So
they
haven't missed a beat. Next game, Chargers Jaguars. The Chargers are a 2.5 point favorite on the road, or road favorite. So I'm gonna go Chargers.
Yeah, they fly.
Jaguars embarrassed themselves. I'm never believing in them again.
Yeah, they flying all the way across the country to come put it on the Jaguars. I'm taking the Chargers.
I can't believe Trevor Lawrence did that. I can't. That dude is such an embarrassment, man. He is so embarrassing. Buffalo is at home. The Buccaneers play the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo is a 5.5 point favorite at home. I'm gonna go Buffalo. They got to win just to keep pace with the Pats. They got to win this game.
I'm going with the Buccaneers, man.
Oh,
I'm gonna take Tampa in the upset. Baker gonna go up in there.
Yeah, I'm disappointed they didn't do their thing at home.
Right.
But yeah. Next game, the Bears play the Vikings in Minnesota. Vikings are a 3.5 favorite. And I am going with the oh man, this is tough.
The second time around, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with the Vikings. Yeah. Even though I cannot stand J.J. McCarthy right now.
Yeah, he looked like ass the other day. So, folks, oh man, the pressure they're gonna put on Caleb Williams. Man, give me the Vikings.
Yeah,
give me the Vikings.
Next game, Texas two-step. We got the Houston Texans versus the Houston Oilers, who are now the Tennessee Titans. In Tennessee, the Houston Texans are a 7.5 point favorite. I agree with them. Even if Davis Mills play, I think they're going to put it on the Titans.
Yeah. Yep. Give me the Texans.
And Texans don't lose this game.
Don't do it. Do not do it.
I'm on D'Amico Ryan's watch, and I can't wait to watch his post-game press conferences if they lose this game. But yeah, Tennessee is they're not a good team at all.
No.
Did you see Cam Ward is on pace to break the record for most sack yardage lost?
I see that. God almighty.
Like that's how bad of a season they're having.
That's rough.
He is that's not good company to be in.
No, not at all.
The Panthers play the Falcons in Atlanta. The Falcons are a 3.5 point favorite. And knowing the Panthers, they'll win this game after doing what they did to the Saints. I'm gonna go with the Panthers.
I am too. Cause this is the game that the Falcons would lose, and this is the game that the Panthers would win.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm going with the Panthers.
This is a damn shame.
Yes.
This next game is the Packers coming to New York to play the Giants, or New Jersey rather, to play the Giants. Green Bay is a 7.5 point favorite. We need to see what's going on with Jackson Dart, see if he comes back. But if it's Russell Wilson, I bump that up to 10 point.
You got to
double digits. Regardless, I'm picking the Packers.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. This is another one of those fields you hope all the players make it out.
Yes,
we didn't mention that was the field that Michael Williams went down on.
Yes,
just a couple of weeks back when the 49ers. Yeah.
Who else was talking about that? Somebody brought up how maybe it was Kittle, brought out how that field shouldn't be the laughing stock of the league like this.
Right.
Every player in the league knows that New Jersey, the East Rutherford Field is trash.
Yes.
And it's embarrassing that they aren't just doing anything about it.
Yes. It's sad.
Next game, the Seattle Seahawks play the Rams. This is a heavyweight fight right here.
Man.
This is somehow, some way they got the Rams as a 2.5-point favorite. But for me, I'm going Seattle. I like these cats a lot.
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Rams on this one.
That's your squad.
Yes, sir.
And then let's go back with Fredo is doing our picks also. He's got the Pats winning. He's got the Dolphins winning. Steelers, the Chargers winning. Buffalo, Minnesota. Of course, he's got the Texans. And he's got the Falcons also. So far. Let's keep it going. 49ers versus the Cardinals. San Francisco is a 2.5-point favorite in Arizona. And I am going to pick the 49ers.
Yeah, 49ers. Yep.
Ravens in Cleveland versus the Browns. Ravens are 8.5-point favorite. And yeah, the Ravens should easily win this game.
Yeah, I just watched the Jets go there and do it, so I'm gonna take the Ravens.
It's gonna be interesting what they're gonna do with this Dylan Gabriel thing.
Yeah, at some point you got to put Shador on the field.
Yes.
You can't go the whole. At least if it's the last 3 or 4 games, you got to do it. See what you got.
Just see what you got.
You have to. Yeah,
because you see what this cat's doing. And he ain't doing much.
Nothing at all.
The Chiefs versus the Broncos. The Chiefs are a 3.5-point favorite in Denver. That's how bad Bo Nix has been playing.
Yes.
And I'm going to go with the Chiefs because Bo Nix is hot garbage to me.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Lions versus Eagles, another heavyweight battle in the NFC. Philly is a 1.5 favorite at home, and I will pick the Lions this time. Forget the Eagles.
God almighty, yeah.
I know Freda's gonna pick the Eagles.
Give me the Lions.
Yeah. Let's go Lions.
Man.
And that's the Sunday night game.
Yes.
So Eagles are coming off a short week because they play tonight, and then they got a Sunday night game. So 2 primetime games. I think the Lions are going to be ready for them. And the Cowboys go to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Don't care about this game at all. And if the Cowboys lose this game, I'm going to be hot.
Man.
It is Monday Night Football.
Oh, flex that game.
Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out. Yeah, and you know what? I'm going to Raiders.
Oh yeah?
I think I'm going to Raiders. Brock Bowers is going to have 220 yards receiving. There's nobody on the Cowboys who Quentin Williams, can he drop back in the coverage? Can he get a PBU or something? Wow.
Ashton Genty. Oh.
Yes, Ashton. This is going to be a get-right game for Geno Smith. Everybody, if you got Geno Smith on your fantasy team, start him against these whack Cowboys.
Oh, I can't do it. I got to go with the Cowboys. I'm going with the Cowboys, man. I think CD make enough plays, man.
I don't know, man. I can't trust these cats at all. Let's see. To finish it out, Fredo picked the Packers. He picked the Seahawks, 49ers, Ravens, and Chiefs so far. But yeah, let's go ahead and of course he picked the Eagles also. So let's go ahead and wrap it up a little bit over time. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Continue hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's get these numbers up. Thank you, DC, for chopping it up, and thank you, Steven, for being on the ones and twos in the back. Tune in next week. We'll have more coverage of this great time of the year, great league, and that'll be it. Signing out. Peace out.
Later.